afternoon, friends. I am honored to be here to officiate as you witness the long anticipated union of Emily Stith and Greg Peck, our cherished friends and role models, here today in this pastoral oasis. I say role models as I can think of no others who act as graciously, neither think as selflessly, forgive as quickly, nor defend as completely than these two excellent people. And by joining their efforts today, they transcend even their own good works. Emily and Greg have asked that I begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happy of days. It's no accident that each of you is here today, as each of you has been invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual and collective lives of Emily and Greg. Emily and Greg would like to recognize their parents on this occasion. They offer their profound gratitude for all the love and care their parents have shown in raising them. The unconditional gifts of love and support that you have continually offered have inspired them to become who they are today. Without you, this day would not be possible. The couple have also asked that we take a moment to honor those loved ones who are not with us today. For though we cannot see them, we feel their presence and love here today. I want to ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you now assume. If you are able to keep the vows you take here today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then your life will have nothing but joy. The bride and groom will now each read prepared vows.
When I was young, I had always imagined what my wedding day would be like. The dress, the flowers, where it would take place. I even remember drawing pictures of wedding dresses while sitting at the bar at the farm with Joe and Jess. But even in my wildest daydreaming, I was never in a million years ever able to imagine anything that could ever come close to even comparing to you. You are my best friend, my most favorite person in the world, and my only guiding light. I love the way you laugh, all the different ways that you laugh. The way you say out loud what I am thinking, even if maybe you shouldn't. The way you know me better than I know myself, and the way that you keep me sane and somewhat rational when I just want to give up. I am grateful every moment of every day to have you in my life. You are my forever, and I love you with all my heart. And although today marks the start of the rest of our lives, I know it will never be enough time with you. I promise to love you every single day, support and hold your hand through whatever life may throw at us, and most importantly, to keep loving you and growing even closer together. I promise to be better at pretending when I say I haven't checked the Arsenal score, and to sincerely listen when you are talking about the player transfer window and how stressed you are because of it all, as well as what standing the team is in at any given point throughout the soccer season. You have made me feel more loved than I ever thought possible. Today I give you all that I am and all that I have. Just as I give you my hand to hold today, I give you my heart, my faith, my life. I choose you today. And I would choose you again tomorrow. I would go on choosing you the day after and every day for the rest of our lives. You are my once in a lifetime, and I love you, and I will always carry you in my heart.
Somehow my life has come to this amazing moment, and now I get to always share it with you. I know that you and I just simply work together, and I just could not imagine a life without you. You are my best friend, my mentor, my playmate, my confidant, and my greatest challenge. But most importantly, you are the love of my life, and you make me happier than I ever thought I could imagine I could be. You have made me a better person, as our love for one another is reflected in the way I live my life. So I am truly blessed to be a part of your life, which is of today becomes our life together. I promise you my unconditional love, tenderness, and underlying devotion. I promise to not ask you to be more than you are, and to love you for being you. Wherever our journey has led us, I promise to walk with you arm in arm, hand in hand, and to hold you as a husband, and to continue to learn from you, and love you, and surprise you forever. You have been my friend, my girlfriend, my fiance, and now my wife. You are all of those things and more. You are my love, my dream, my devotion. No matter the name, you are my everything, and I love you so much. And I just realized I read the second page first. I vow to stand by your side and sleep with you in my arms. Well, at least until I get too hot. I promise to be the joy in your heart and the food for your soul. And I will continue to learn and grow with you, even as time and life changes us.
For thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their vows to one another. The promises which you have spoken today are forever in your minds and hearts, but words are fleeting upon the wind, and so those who marry wear rings as visible, tangible symbols of their love and commitment. These rings announce to the world that you have entwined together to become one, and that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Rings are a precious metal. They are also made precious by you wearing them. They remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. And as you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are as individuals, but also who you are as a couple. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. To make your relationship work will take love and infinite patience. Continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grow stronger with time. It will take trust to know that in your hearts, you truly want what's best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. Emily and Greg, prior to this moment, you each walked a separate path. Now you embark on a shared path together. And today, you have stood before these witnesses and declared your intent to commit your lives to each other in marriage. You have made promises to each other. Your road to this moment has not always been smooth, but you continue to fight for one another. I hope you will never forget the fight and perseverance it has taken to get to this moment. And I hope you will never forget the love and joy you feel today, because these are the values that will keep your marriage and bond to one another strong. And so, by the power vested in me by the United National Ministry in the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Greg, you may kiss your bride.
Now all is in our hands. All is in our hands. All is in our hands.
He just came up for here, that's all. No, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a garter. 2, 3. 1, 2.